If you don't know, now you know. It's true. Your friends, family, and loved ones will be the first ones to try and talk you out of greatness. When you're ready to do something and try something new, that's out of your comfort zone, that's out of your norm, it's always the one you're dating, the one you're married to, the one that's in your family, your friends in your immediate circle, that will always try and talk you out of doing something special and significant. Without having fear and rejection, without having fear of the word no. Do you know how many people have had visions, ideas, and huge career moves that they were about to make, and they allowed the word no to stop them from changing the landscape of their life and their family lives? So many people are afraid of rejection and the word no. It is the saddest shit I've ever witnessed in my life. So I no longer have fear of rejection. I no longer have fear of the word no. I no longer give power to the word no. I could care less about you rejecting me, disowning me having visions and ideas and you not seeing what I see. I see what's not there. Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. I see what's not there. I have visions. My visions are bold and unapologetic. And if you don't get it when I show it to you, if you don't get it when I explain it, if you don't get it when I verbalize it and I go into details, guess what? It's your loss. You don't ever give anybody the power over your visions. Don't be afraid to walk into the unfamiliar. Don't be afraid to do what's deep inside of you to do. Stop being afraid of the unfamiliar. Boldly walk into the room with your head held up high. And if they don't get it, laugh about it. Don't disown your ideas because they're disowning your ideas. Don't lose confidence in your ideas because they don't have confidence in your ideas. Keep the faith. You know, they say you gotta think out of the box. But in my mind, the box never existed. In my mind, there is no box. In my mind, I have such a bold, unapologetic approach to any and everything I do. It makes people uncomfortable. I am relentless. I am a force. I am a bold interpretation of talents and visions. I am a visionary. I am. You are too. What is a visionary? A visionary is someone who is able to see and conceptualize something that doesn't exist. To have a vision and then to do any means necessary to see to it that the vision come to life. There are so many of y'all who God sent visions and ideas. You get excited about it. You start running your mouth, telling everybody about your ideas. They look at you like you're crazy. They don't give you any kind of energy and enthusiasm about your energy. Then you actually start thinking that your idea is stupid. Only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. I'll say it again. Only those who can see the invisible can do the impossible. It's being able to see what doesn't exist. And then there's even more power to be able to see what doesn't exist and then to be able to articulate it and verbalize it. So that if you get someone to help you to bring this vision to life, you're at least able to describe it and explain it and then get it out. People's negative agenda. If you don't have your own visions and dreams, your goal is to talk me out of mine.
you don't have your own visions, you become a vision killer. When you start having conversations with people that's in your family, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, people in your surrounding circles, most of us have validation issues, where as soon as we get excited about something, we want everybody to validate us and make us feel good about everything that we come up with. There are so many multimillionaires and billionaires out here who got all the money in the world, but they don't have your ideas. They eat at fancy restaurants. You in your mind have said to yourself, I can't go to those restaurants because I can't afford to eat in those restaurants. You know how to look presentable. You got charm and charisma and all the good energy in the world. You have visions and ideas. You got a homegirl that looks presentable. You got a homeboy that looks presentable. Go to these restaurants. Even if you order a salad, park up the street if you don't want to pay money for valet. Get in the restaurant, socialize, network. Out of sight, out of mind. No one will ever believe in you, your visions, or your ideas if they're unaware of them. You have to get on people's radars. Most of y'all got this thing with y'all pride and y'all ego. It is so out of control. I ain't thirsty. What I look like walking up to him, sweating him all up in his face. What I look like? Guess what? I'm thirsty to pay these bills. I'm thirsty to keep my daughter in private school. I'm thirsty to be hungry and never have to worry about eating. I'm thirsty to be able to say if I want that, want to leave, if I need gas money, if I want to fly, if I want to leave. Listen, if you don't change your attitude, it's going to compromise the altitude of your career. You change your attitude and it's going to change the altitude of your life and your career. I guarantee you that. It's about the hustle. Some of y'all got so much pride, that's why you at home broke and fucked up right now. Your pride and your ego has killed your destiny. It has killed your dreams, has killed your career. Your pride and your ego is out of control. You gotta laugh at shit that ain't funny sometimes. You gotta be around people that you may not like sometimes to get the things that you want and your heart desire with no malicious intent. It's not about being fake. You gotta do what you gotta do so that at some point in your life and your career, you can really do the things that you want to do. Most of the folks that's listening to this, y'all understand what it's like. You gotta stroke the right egos. You gotta do the song and dance. You gotta laugh at shit that ain't funny. You gotta befriend people that you may not like. You gotta do whatever the fuck you gotta do to survive. Your pride and your ego has killed your career. You are supposed to be so much further up the success ladder, but your pride and your ego is out of control.
You got gifts, you got talents, you got capabilities, you got inventions, you got phone apps, you got all of these things that you need to unleash on the world. You don't have money, you may not have the financial resources, but don't allow your visions and ideas to be stifled because of what's in your bank account or not. When you have visions and ideas, you do any means necessary to get a hold of the investors and the people with all the money in the world who don't have your ideas to see to it that your ideas come to life. Huh? Keep talking to your friends, your boyfriends, girlfriends, wives, and family about your ideas just so they can look at you and be like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't see what I see. That's why your goal is to talk me out of the magical shit that keeps popping up in my mind. And here's the last little message that I'm gonna say to all you lazy ass, bum ass people who get discouraged and uninspired to follow up and be obedient to the visions. If you keep bullshitting, it's going to be people like me and other people that are looking at this video right now that won't be lazy, that will follow up, that will start hanging out at restaurants where wealthy and very successful people are. Even if you're just drinking water and an orange juice, they can't kick you out of the restaurant. You got charm, charisma, and good energy. Huh? Hang out with the money, and at some point their money will become yours. Huh? Have good intentions, genuine intentions towards others. It's not about robbing, using, manipulating, or taking advantage. You have visions and ideas with no malicious intent towards anyone. You just want to get your visions and ideas off the ground, and you will stop at nothing until it's done. I am so proud of you already, because only a chosen few will hear this message, and you're going to reactivate the beast inside of you and move on those visions, ideas, and inventions. I'm proud of you. I'm celebrating your success already. It's not lonely at the top if you help somebody else get there.